morning, everybody. AmpRepairGuy.com, 203-892-4119. Please check out my websites, AmpRepairGuy.com, also HarbachElectronics.com. Please like, share, and subscribe. So we have an Al1500 that came in. This thing has a long story attached to it. It's an iMac tube. I pulled that out. I have to check that. Okay, so customer purchased this, I think he said new, and he popped the fuses a couple times when he was tuning it, so he brought it to someone and they put in circuit breakers. I'm going to put fuses back in because they pop faster than these circuit breakers. He, I guess, lived in New York and he had less line voltage, so he had it wired for the 220 tap, so I put it back to the 240 tap on the primary side. I'll insulate this. So he, I'm guessing, had a electrolytic cap fail at some point. Looks like someone tried to put in a snap-in style. Looks like they probably bent the leads over and soldered them. So they took that board out. He ended up putting this board in, and I've been told by people and even Tom, who designed this amp, a really smart guy, that these are prone to failing. I guess the traces are too close. So look what happened here. The customer, whoever put this together, he has long leads going from the board to the caps, and their caps are touching each other, touching metal, touching the filament transformer. So I'm going to take that out, put in the right board. I'm going to put in new caps. They're 500 volt rated. That's all you need. So it'll give headroom. I'm going to replace all the resistors also, clean this all up so it's nice. Put in the stock diode board, reinstall the missing standoffs, and soft start relay needs to be replaced. That one's smoked. It's black in there. So let me show you the So-239's. These are, see, it just slips in and out. This one has a tiny bit of grip, but not much. Very important that you have a nice solid grip, especially in the output one. Okay, so I'm going to go through it, do all that stuff, and I'll be back. And an amateur radio operator is using this, and owns it, and yeah, band switch looks okay. I don't see any damage over here to the output network. Okay, so stay tuned. Please like, share, and subscribe. And by the way, I have some new Harbach boards coming. The AC4 board kit. Well, actually, it'll be assembled, and then I have a parasitic board for the Al811, A11H, and the Al1500. That'll be fully assembled. And more stuff on the way. Okay, so stay tuned. I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, so the filter cap board has been rebuilt. I also replaced the meter protection diode, reconnected the two leads, go up underneath the board, reinstalled the choke, put some silicone around it to give it some support, resecured the delay on/grid overload board, replaced the B negative lead with a Teflon insulated lead with a stranded center conductor. I just didn't know what condition the lead was in on this side, so I just didn't want to risk it. So cut off the connector on the B positive and stripped it. Okay, so I'm going to check all the diodes on the diode board and then reinstall that and get back to work. See you guys soon. Stay tuned. Okay, so I'm back with the completed amp. I was not able to test it for output because the customer's tube is no good. Customer will get the tube back. It failed the high pot between the anode and the grid. So I'm going to look around. There was a guy on eBay that sold poles. I couldn't find him right away when I just looked, but I'm going to look again. Okay, so I'll show you everything I did. First off, the customer told me he has 242. It's 242 or 243, so I moved the filament tap from the 220 position over to the 240 position, which is the last terminal over there. I also put the blower on the highest speed. Got brand new Chemet caps. He provided the old filter cap board and diode board. So I cleaned all the solder off, and then I populated the board with brand new Chemet caps, like I said. They're 500 volt rated ones. He has 3600 volts resting voltage with it unkeyed, so good for 5 kV, plenty of headroom. Replaced the B negative wire with a silver plated stranded center conductor Teflon jacketed wire with it, and I slipped it through the stock Teflon tube. Replaced the B positive, I'm sorry, the high voltage wire going from the diode board down to the capacitor board, which has B positive on it. And I reused the stock wire that has the Teflon wire inside of the stranded center conductor Teflon jacketed wire within the Teflon tube that goes from the filter cap board over to the series glitch resistor. This is a newer one, has the series glitch resistor and also the spark gap already installed. Okay, so I put new ring terminals on the secondary leads. I crimped and soldered them, and I also put heat shrink on them. Put a washer. The ring terminal is sitting on the nut, and it's the proper size hole, so it's sitting right on the nut. And then I have a washer, then I have the kept nut. They're nice and tight. Zip tied it. So this green wire is actually for 230. Looked in the manual, I thought it was 220, but so it's back on the 240 tap. Everything's all connected properly. I cut the connection off, and then I folded it over and put a heat shrink on it. Okay, so I put in a new relay for the soft start and a new resistor for the soft start. There's the I just had that relay. Here's the old one. Okay. Brand new So-239's from Max Gain Systems. Great people over there. Great product. Some new fuse holders. These will pop faster than breakers. Okay, so good quality ones. I have lots and lots and lots of these, and these are available on my Herbox site. I have boxes and boxes and boxes. Everything's soldered nice. And so you see everything. You got lucky that the transformer is okay. You can get a replacement, I believe, through Hammond, but it is big money. Check the Zehners, they're good. Clean the band switch with deoxide gold. Looks okay. Plate choke looked okay. Plates on the capacitors look okay. That's about it. So, fortunately, I don't have a tube here, so it's unfortunate, but I told the customer when he gets a tube, he can bring it back. He's local. I'll stick it in. I'll fire it up, test it for free. But if there's some other issue beyond what I already did, like if there's a problem with the input circuit or meter board, which I doubt, but you just never know. But if there is, or something wrong with one of the relays, which I doubt, but you just never know, then that'll be additional. But you know, everything else looks good. Alright, so if you need any amp repaired, feel free to give me a call. Phone number is 203-892-4119. It's 203-892-4119. Okay, so I forgot the most important thing. Turned on with high voltage. It's been a long day. Relays engage also when I hit the foot pedal. There's no tube installed. So, off. Hey. Please like, share, and subscribe. Have a great night. 73. Oh, don't do this at home. It's dangerous. I defeated the interlock. This is just to show everything I didn't want to put the cover on. So, okay, have a great day. 73.